Hi everyone. Today's video is going to be a little different. I'm going to take you around my balcony. So I'm currently in the balcony outside the living room. So let's start from this corner. This is typically my calathea and the corner of plants which are a lot more sensitive. So as you can see, I'm shooting at night, right? So that's why you can see my prayer plants are all looking up this way. Of course, you have the black velvet here, you have the dotty here, the sandriana here. I have a maidenhair fern here. This one here is a gloriosum. This is a phylloid gloriosum. This I recently purchased, so I'm sure I'm going to lose this leaf, but I'm hoping that the new leaves will come. This thing here, I have some assorted plants. This is your dancing lady, and then this one here is a small little bonsai euphorbia millii that I have, and this is what I'm very excited about. So this is my cattleya that's just come out of the sheath, all set to bloom. There are two buds here, so looking forward to that. This is one of my favorite plants, the Pilea peperomioides. Okay, coming down here, this one is the climbing onion. It's also called the Bovia volubilis, right? These are some Hoyas. I think I have some more here. Yeah, this is the pubicalix. And then you have, this is the ficus. This is my Christmas cactus. Okay, so you can see some heucheras here. So this is the heuchera coral bell. Okay, same thing, there's the strobilanthes here. Strobilanthes alternata. This one here is a wandering Jew. This is the regular variety, Tradescanthus, and this one is the new varieties that you have, Nanook. I just have one small string of this, not really growing that well, but this is a very finicky and fussy one. This one here is a bunch of succulents that I recently, I think as late as yesterday is when I created this. Actually I created this from this bowl. So in my YouTube channel as well, I had put this succulent ball. So that experiment didn't go very well. So what I did was I removed all the succulents from the ball and then put it into that pot, and into the succulent ball itself I have poked all these portulacas, the purslane, or you call it moss rose. I think they'll have better luck on this ball than the succulents did. Similarly, if you go down here, I have some plants here as well. This is the parallel leaf peperomia, very, very interesting plants. I think this one is the sunrise, Hoya sunrise. It's still not got its color though. This is, as I told you, the regular pubicalix. I have the elasticas, the ficus elastica here. This one is the lemon vine. Interestingly, this has been, such a small plant for a while, and suddenly I'm finding that it's shooting, which is good. And this is a tiny little fruit on the lemon vine plant. This got some beautiful, lovely flowers that bloom, and they really are fragrant as well. Okay. Now moving on to this section, this is where I have my humidifier. I also have some of my carnivorous plants as well as the delicate darlings, right? So I have my orbifolia here. This is a Calathea orbifolia. I have, this is the dragon scale. It's coming up with a lot of new leaves, which I'm very excited about. Okay, and my other plants are here. This is the cuprea. And this is your silver dragon, and similarly I think I have the green shield here, and what am I missing? The black velvet is here. This is a Brazilian candle, a very, very interesting plant, loves the sun. The minute you put it in shade, it stops blooming. The minute you put it in sun, and it's loving the summer. Looks so much like hibiscus, right? So if you see the top here, it looks like hibiscus. I have the bunny ear cactus, a lot of the gasterias. If you see, this is a big pot of gasteria that I have here, right? And this one is a recent purchase again. This is an adenium which supposedly is about 19 years. I got it from a seller. It was not in very good shape. I'm keeping my fingers crossed on this one. I don't think it will bloom this season, but let's see. This one is a Dracaena, golden milky Dracaena. There's some impatiens there as well as your regular phyllos. This one is the Philodendron hederaceum, or it's called the Micans as well. So the humidity currently is 56%, and the temperature is about 22.4 degrees here. And of course it's 11 p.m. in the night when I'm shooting this, because that's the only time that there's not much noise outside the balcony. So moving on to this shelf, so I have my orchids, the blooming ones, in the first couple of shelves, the top two shelves, both at the front as well as the back. Okay, I hope you can see. The third shelf here has my anthuriums as well as the larger philodendron. So this is quite a broad or a tall shelf. So I have my anthuriums. If you see some of the lovely colors in here, the whites, there's another white here, and different colors. I also have the black anthurium, the pink, etc. So this is just a few of them. Some of them are in the other balcony. I have the black cardinal, the golden selim, as well as the Pluto, Pluto here, etc. This section again has my dendrobiums. This whole section is orchids. So all of my orchids are concentrated on this balcony. So they are in this shelf here. The phalaenopsis are all here, and then you have the dendrobiums. You also have the oncidiums there. Here some dendrobium and other assorted orchids that you can find here. Right, they are not blooming right now. So when they bloom, I normally transfer them back to the shelf. So that's how I have been kind of displaying them. So this section doesn't get too much of sun, right? So that's why I prefer keeping it here. And this is also like my, what do you say, the ICU for my plants. So anything that doesn't require too much sun, I keep it in this section. Similarly, I have been doing trying pots. So far so good. I haven't lost a single plant in the air pot. But I think I have to experiment with the soil a bit, because what I'm at least seeing is my soil mix, I use more of the succulent mix. So that's drying out a lot quicker in these air pots. But so far I'm really liking it. I haven't lost a single plant on that. So this is my very initial preliminary review on the air pots. I think I need a little more time to really tell you whether I love them or hate them, right? This is a gift from a friend. Other plants from this is an agave. Okay, I have a Pilea family here. There are other succulents there. There is a Vanda here. There's a Catasetum that I'm drying out. So this guy was overwatered or he got fungal attack. So I've just kept him in this. So I need to, once it completely dries out, then I need to move him into his pot. So that's the balcony. So again, I'm going to pan so that you can see it's actually full, right? And you can see the Spanish moss there as well. Okay, it's quite full. All of the shelves are full. I really like this. This really tells me what is the humidity in the balcony at any point in time, and I typically maintain it around 55 to 60 degrees humidity, and you do need that for the kind of plants that I'm growing. And of course I also have a humidifier going. This is not always there, but I normally tend to keep it well charged and then I get it going. Or sometimes I do take the plants inside and kind of huddle them around the humidifier, especially the very sensitive plants that I have. Okay, so going back, this is the view of the balcony. So these are some of the plants, and of course, how can we miss the hanging baskets? So in the hanging baskets, there are all kinds of assorted plants. So right from the philodendrons, the peperomias, I have some syngoniums, and all sorts. You have the dischidias, there is coleus in there, there is some ivy here, there's a tangled heart there. All of these are hanging, including some of the orchids as well that are hanging on that. So this balcony is more of non-succulents, philodendrons, orchids, as well as plants that require a lot more humidity and don't require as much sun, right? Versus the next balcony is where I get a little additional sun. That's where I'm growing most of my succulents, Hoyas, and all the other plants. So that will be in a subsequent video. I'm going to cover that balcony next. So I hope you enjoyed this. I have the Makoyana here, the rattlesnake. This is again your regular Burlmaxi. This is Mosaica network, and some of my Bunsels and other snake plants are here. They are normally not here, right? I have kept them temporarily here, but normally they are in the other balcony because they can do with a lot more sun. But just in a week's time where I've kept them here, they've got quite green in color. Okay, so this is the Aranthera, different kind of an orchid. This is my curry patta. This is like the emergency stash in case I also have a big curry patta tree or the curry leaf tree outside the house, but this is one that if I've run out of curry leaves in the fridge, this is my last resort, right? I just come running here and pick up some curry leaves. This is the Amazonica lily. So the caterpillars are having a ball of a time with them. So outside the balcony, you can see some of my amaryllis is blooming. There is this asparagus fern here as well. Okay, yeah, this is your neon pothos. There's some, this is the enjoy pothos. Yeah, all sorts of things, right? So you'll find all sorts of things. You'll find I am a huge fan of gasteria, so you'll find a lot of gasteria. So you can find it here. You can find an assorted pot here. You can find an assorted pot here as well. You can find some in the other balcony. So this is a philo, gasteria, anthurium, more of a tropical balcony versus the other one is a succulent balcony. So I hope you liked this tour, a quick tour of the balcony. Okay, and if you want me to concentrate on a certain plant, or you want to know more about care tips for a particular plant, just let me know. If you found something here that you want me to cover, please let me know. All right, so thanks so much for watching. Bye.